This will keep you out of Emunara's fur until she gets the shield.
Tide swallow her. Traveler, may I ask a favor?
This will keep you out of Emunara's fur until she gets the shield. This will keep you out of Emunara's fur until...
Tide swallow her. Traveler, may I ask a favor?
Look at Ifalon in the distance. I've never seen Mount Firesong so active. I don't like the looks of that volcano. As if we didn't have enough trouble already. Could this be related to what Valencia and you discovered at the Druidic Circle? Could the Ascendant Magus really affect the volcano to such an extent? That's true. The ground rumbled when he summoned a storm at the castle. And the volcanic vents became active after he conjured the storm that wrecked the Alliance ships. There was no storm this time, though. Absolutely nothing, dear. But Mount Firesong hasn't erupted in centuries. The Druids maintain its slumber. Let's hope they can keep it calm until we stop the Magus from drawing more power. In the meantime, let's look inside Mistmouth Cave, shall we? Anything that points us to the Order's upcoming meeting. If the Ascendant Magus sent out a summons, someone here should know about it. And keep watch for anything else of importance. You never know what clue will be the one to solve the mystery. Mount Firesong is the volcano that rises above the island of Ifalon. You can see it in the distance. It's always been restless, and its vents and hot springs stretch throughout the archipelago. I didn't think too much about the initial rumbles. The Stone Lord druids administer to the vents here on High Isle, but the Fire Song Circle controls Ifilon. Outsiders aren't welcome there, and I've never seen one of their druids. They say the fire songs work to keep the volcano appeased. Head inside. I'm right behind you. Volkesh. Be careful. They're drawn to volcanic activity. Dead Ascendant Order Knights? They must have fallen to the lava creatures. A map of Castle Nevere. The Order attacked there already, but this map shows a river where there shouldn't be one. This cave is crawling with Ascendant Order Knights and Volkesh. We should be careful. The Magus must have come here to continue his experiments. He plans to use this power in their next attack. We need to determine the target. Lead the way, dear. Neither of us is getting... Another tremor. Step carefully, dear. A summons to a council of the Ascendant Order. This is what we've been looking for. Let's talk. So let's review what we found. First, there was a map of Castle Nevere that showed a river that doesn't exist. At least, it's not on the surface. If it depicts an underground river, it could also indicate a hidden passage beneath the castle. Let me see that again. Yes. The Ascendant Magus thinks he can draw on the volcano to lend power to his spells. The next target they attack, he'll have more control over his ritual. Below the sleeping knights? What could that mean? Statues or bodies? I suspect we're looking for catacombs again, like the ones we found beneath a Bane chapel. But I saw no sleeping knights there. I assume that the poor departed Banneret Janine succumbed either to the heat and fumes in these caves, or to the Volkesh that congregate near the lava pools. But their misfortune is our good luck. We have what we need to move forward. Of course, it becomes quite clear when you put all the pieces together. The Deforts have interred their dead in the vaults beneath their castle for centuries. The Order must be meeting in the Navia dungeons. I'll collect Jakan and meet you there.
The daughter is so distraught, she's refusing to leave her rooms. So exciting.
Scandalous. No doubt Isabel is beside herself. Poor goodness.
There! Over here!
Very subtle, Lady A.
Jakan and I have been watching the entrance. There are definitely people going into the dungeons and not coming out. They must be throwing quite a party down there. No sign of the Ascendant Magus, though. He may already be inside. By using the summons we found in Mistmouth Cave, naturally, take Jakan with you and present the note if anyone tries to stop you. Once inside, confront the Ascendant Magus and disrupt whatever plan the Order has in motion. Simple as that, dear. Oh, take them down with as much violence as possible. That goes without saying. But try not to take on the entire Order by yourselves. Good help is hard to find. If you can expose the Lord or Magus's identities, that might be enough to defeat them. Who does under the armor and hoods? I threw together some Ascendant Order outfits for the two of you. All you need to do is act like you belong there. Here, try them on. Ooh, they fit perfectly. Now get in there and find out what the Ascendant Magus is up to.
You couldn't find something a little more flattering?
The idea is to blend in, Jakan. You both look positively menacing.
Lady Arabelle was right. This looks like the place. Probably behind that door.
The recruits must wait outside. The Magus will address you later.
That's not fair! We want to attend the main meeting!
Stop right there. Only full members of the Order are allowed to attend the meeting. New recruits must wait out here until the Magus decides to address you. Let me see that. That's the Ascendant Magus's seal, all right. Very well. You can go in, but enter quietly. You're quite late and the meeting has already started.
Hey, we were here first!
This isn't the market, recruit. Back in line.
Our ships are ready, my lord. We can attack all Flag's Islet on your command.
And you can control the druid magic. It will take great power to breach the keep's defenses. We cannot afford another mishap.
I can, my lord. The Alliance leaders will have nowhere to hide after I tear down their walls.
Go then. Begin the attack.
They know we took the Royals to all Flags? And the Magus has ships ready to attack? We can't let them get away. Try the door to the right. Careful. I don't think that letter you found will work down here. We're gonna have to fight. Magical traps. Watch your step. You'll see. I hear water ahead. Didn't Lady Arabelle mention an underground river? Look at that. An underground river. But I don't see the Magus. Let's look around.
Lady Arabelle's hounds. Did you think you could sniff around undetected?
You bastard. What have you done with Lady Arabelle?
You are annoyingly persistent. Well, my foolish adversaries, the Ascendant Order can be persistent too. Did you really think you defeated us when you retrieved your precious royals from Aminos? All you did was gather them in one place for me. Would-be emperors have brought nothing but conflict and turmoil to Tamriel. Lord Bacaro is a fool to think peace can be won with gentle words. It's time to throw down those who aspire to the Ruby Throne and mete out justice with the sword. We will assume power and put an end to this wretched war. Strength can win the peace Lord Bacaro hopes for. Hard choices must be made. But one day, the peoples of Tamriel will thank us. A pity you are too blind to see this simple truth. You really don't know. I suppose even the legendary skills of Lady Arabelle DeVoe were no match for the Ascendant Lord and his brilliant strategy. But come now, you've worked beside the investigator. Surely you've learned something. Make a guess. Well done.
Perhaps you are a worthy foe. Still, it's too late to stop me. If only Lady Arabelle were here to witness this. Ah, but she is. My knights found her outside. She faces justice in the dungeons below. If you hurry, maybe you can save her. I wish we could chat longer, but the tide waits for no one. Do give Lady Arabelle my regards.
He's gone, damn it! Come on, we gotta find Lady Arabelle.
Oh, please. Only 8 of you? I expected more of a fight.
That's Lady Arabelle. We're close.
There you are, dears. Why'd you come? You look positively panicked. What's wrong?
The Magus said that you were... that they would... Never mind. Friend, tell Lady Arabelle what we found out.
I met the Ascendant Magus here. He was smug and annoying and definitely a noble, but his helm disguised his voice. I thought I was fine when he only left 4 knights to guard me, but then 2 more arrived. If you hadn't drawn them away... Damar Dufort. There was something familiar about that voice, but I couldn't place it. When he captured me, I no doubt became the perfect distraction to use against you. Sorry about that, dear. Still, thank you for coming to my rescue. Where I just sent the delegates? Damn it! Very well. We're close to the Navir docks. If Count Damard is launching a naval attack, he'll want the Silver Swan, assuming she's seaworthy. If we hurry, we might catch him before he sets sail. I'm very observant, dear. Duchess Alea's new flagship is the largest vessel ever constructed by the Dufort shipyards. The Duchess planned to inspect her today, which gives us another reason to hurry. Who knows what Count Damard will do to his sister? Let's meet at the Navir docks, dears. They're just south of the castle.
Distraught. She's refusing to leave her rooms. So exciting.
Don't worry, sweetheart. I'll figure something out. I always do.
Stuart, have you seen Count Damard or Duchess Alea?
Count Damard? Why, no. Duchess Alea, however, is touring the Silver Swan. She does not wish to be disturbed. Good day. I think I made things perfectly clear, Mainlander. I haven't seen Count Damard all day, and Duchess Alea does not care to entertain visitors. Leave, or I will summon Dufort Knights to drag you away. Ridiculous! You slander House Dufort at your own peril. I assure you, no one but House Dufort retainers are permitted in this area. Their loyalty is unquestioned. I see no rogue knights here or hostile ships off our shore. Enough of this nonsense. The only threat here is you. The Duchess plans to sail with the tide. If I catch any of you sneaking around these docks, I will have you flogged. Away with you!
The steward is definitely hiding something. Look for a launch at the end of the pier to take us to the Swan. There's the Silver Swan, moored out in the bay. Hurry! If they set sail, we'll never catch her. It looks like the portholes are open. Up the ladder, dear. I'm right behind you.
Someone, please help! They locked me in my cabin!
The Duchess! Up the stairs!
My own steward turned against me. He had the audacity to lock me in my own cabin!
Speak with the Duchess, dear. I'll have a look around.
Oh, thank you. You arrived just in time. My steward locked me in my own cabin. The nerve! I thought he was surely going to take me away, never to be found. I came to inspect my new flagship. When I arrived, Steward Hersian led me to my cabin and locked the door. He said we were to set sail, that I would be kept safe until the Ascendant Order finished their work. I have no idea what he was talking about. My brother is the Ascendant Magus? I assure you I had no idea. I have nothing to do with those rogue knights. They are dangerous rebels and outlaws. Why, they even convinced my own steward to kidnap me. Well, no. I saw Demard earlier, but when he learned the Swan wasn't ready to sail, he said he made other arrangements. He spoke with Steward Hersian, gave him a letter, and departed. Wait. The steward left the letter behind in his rush. I'm sure.
Search the cabin, dear. Find that letter. You found Demard's letter? What does it say? I see you found the letter. Don't keep me in suspense, dear. Tell me what it says. Let me see. A contingency plan, eh? The Ascendant Order expected the Alliance leaders to drown in the shipwreck, but it seems they were prepared to launch a direct attack on Old Flag's islet if all else failed. And now it has come to that. We must warn Lord Bacaro of the danger. If we can't trust House Dufort's knights, we'll need whatever troops House Valoris and the Society of the Steadfast can scrape up. Lord Bacaro is supposed to meet me at Mandrake Manor. I'll see you there.
I am simply mortified. My brother and my steward, traitors. I must return to my castle and barricade the gates.
Curse your meddling for the Ascendant Order!
Count Demard, or should I call him the Magus, he thinks I'm dead beneath Castle Nevere, that Duchess Alea is locked aboard the Silver Swan, and that his victory is assured. But thanks to you, he's wrong about everything. We're not finished yet, dear. Let's just say I have faith. Look what we accomplished. We know who wears the helm of the Ascended Magus, and we learn the Order is moving against all flags. We have a chance to stop Count Demard yet. Take this, dear. You more than earned it. We determined that Count Demard is the Ascendant Magus, and we discovered his plan to attack All Flags Islet. As you can see, I need your help, my friend. The Alliance leaders are in grave danger. I believe we can hold All Flags Castle with a few warriors. But if we need to fight our way past the Ascendant Order forces, we'll never reach the Alliance leaders in time. We require a ship the Ascendant Magus won't suspect. Remember Demard's letter to the steward? The Ascendant Order ship, Nereid's Song. It's waiting for the steward in a hidden cove. We just need to commandeer it and sail to All Flags like the rest of the ships in their fleet. Can I count on your help? First, we must find the cove where the Nereid's Song is hidden. I have no idea what cove Demard's letter referred to, but Captain Colleen might. She and the other captains are down by the harbor. We'll need them all to crew the ship, I suspect. Count Demard expects Steward Hercian to bring Nereid's Song to All Flags Islet. That makes her the perfect vessel to slip past whatever Ascendant Order forces are in the lock. Any other ship that encounters their fleet is likely to be attacked. We knew the Order had resources. Count Demard's rich and his family owns a shipyard. I imagine he quietly ordered some extra construction or even commandeered vessels from his own shipyards. I suspect he's been planning this for quite some time. Today the small island is mostly abandoned. but long ago the All-Flags Navy set sail against the Slode from that location. The ruins of an ancient memorial and a great castle are still in place there. It seemed the perfect site for our peace talks. Properly garrisoned, All-Flags Castle could hold off any fleet, but we don't have the forces at present to defend the ramparts. Magical wards protect Memorial Hall, however. I hope we'll find our delegates safely behind those wards when we arrive. After we rescued Emmerich, Irene, and Ernskar from Amanos, Jakan took them to the conference site on All Flags Islet. It seemed like the safest place. After all, Valencia and the Mages Guild personally set its wards, and the location was a secret. I wish I knew. Duchess Alea was aware of the site, of course, but not of our plan to move the leaders there so soon. Now that we know the Ascendant Magus is actually Count Damard, it's possible he overheard or saw something in his sister's court. Correct. Which brings us to our present situation. We need to steal an Order ship and use it to sail past their fleet to All Flags Castle. We can't aid the Alliance leaders if we never make it to the islet. Go talk to Colleen and let's find this cove.
Enough with the games. We should be out there doing something.
Ever hear the old proverb? Opportunity arrives while Khajiit takes nap.
That doesn't even make any sense.
It does when Zachi's feet are tired.
Good to see you, friend, but something is wrong. While you and Lady Arabelle were off, we scoured Gonfalon Bay for signs of the Ascendant Order, and we found nothing. Not even one of their damn pamphlets. They're up to something. I know it. I knew it. That explains why we haven't been able to find any of their knights around Gonfalon Bay. The Ascendant Magus must have gathered all of his forces to participate in the attack. What do you need us to do? The best place to hide a vessel on that part of the island is Jury's Cove, north of the Navir docks. Let me guess. Nereid's Song is an Ascendant Order ship. You want to use it to slip past their fleet and rescue the Alliance leaders. Here, I'll mark the cove's location on your map. As for a crew, well, you're looking at your captain. As for the rest, I'll see who I can drum up.
One captain is good, but two is even better, yes?
Make that 3.
I can't ask you to join me in this.
You are not asking. Zaji is telling.
Looks like I've found a crew. Head to Jury's Cove, friend. We'll collect Lady Arabelle and meet you there.
Squire. We must hasten to our next adventure.
I must discover the source of this corruption.
Oh, hello, dear. Captain Colleen was about to tell us her plan. Why don't you ask her how she wants to proceed?
The ship looks seaworthy. We just need to get past those Ascendant Order knights.
Always with the plans. I usually just wing it.
Oh, hello, dear. Captain Colleen was about to tell us her plan. Why don't you ask her how she wants to proceed?
The ship looks seaworthy. We just need to get past those Ascendant Order knights.
Always with the plans.
Looks like the Ascendant Order's almost done loading the ship. If we want to seize the Nereid song, it's now or never. Cut the mooring lines. Start with the dock on the left and deal with any knights that get in your way. While they're busy with you, the rest of us will go around to the right and board Nereid's song. We'll take care of the crew. Once you've cut all 3 mooring lines, climb aboard. We'll do the rest. And don't pull your punches with those Ascendant-ordered bastards. I lost a lot of good sailors when the Spearhead went down in their storm. Get ready, all of you. Once things begin, we'll need to move fast. Give the word, friend, and we'll set sail. Nereid's song is ours, Lady Arabelle.
Excellent. Set course for All Flags Islet. There's no time to waste. Fight our way into the castle. Lead the way, dear.
To the door! The Ascendant Order is breaking in!
It's just us, Valencia. Stand down!
Oh, Lady Arabelle, the Order is attacking the castle.
Yes, dear, we saw. But where are the Alliance leaders? Friend, let's talk.
I gathered what help I could and mounted a defense, but the Ascendant Order's attack came so quickly, we had no time to prepare. The ground shook, and a terrible storm struck with no warning. It was the same magic I sensed at the Druid Circle. Then, warships full of Ascendant Order knights appeared and began to land their forces. They'd used the storm to conceal their approach. I urged them to withdraw to Memorial Hall, but they did not want to abandon the fight. High King Emmerich and Prince Ernskar went to defend the walls, while Queen Irene took charge here. But our foes were already inside the castle. The ground shook again just moments ago. Fiery monsters broke through the floor of the museum. Queen Irene ran downstairs to confront them. She left me here to defend the door.
I wanted to get the Alliance leaders safely behind the wards in Memorial Hall, or perhaps even spirit them away on the ship. But I doubt we'd succeed at that trick a second time. You need to find the leaders and get them to Memorial Hall. Another relic of the All Flags Navy and the site of the peace talks. The Mages Guild cast protective wards around the hall to ensure the safety of the delegates. They should hold for a time. Take this medallion. You can't enter the hall without it. Defending the castle as best we can. We need to hold back the Ascendant Order as long as possible until Lord Bacaro arrives with help. If the Magus gets past us, you must protect the Alliance leaders. We'll buy you all the time we can. We need to protect the Alliance leaders. Where are they?
Scattered, I'm afraid. Queen Irene was with us, but there was a great rumble and screams from below. She ran to help.
Go, my dear. Make sure Queen Irene gets to Memorial Hall. Jakan, help me sort things out here. We must hold the castle until help arrives.
Friend, these beasts and the Order's Druid allies threaten everyone in the castle. They must not get by us. We're sitting ducks in here. Ascendant Order ships in the loch, rogue knights and their druid allies inside the castle. They may have the numbers, but I say let them come. Together we will make them pay dearly for their victory. As glorious as a fight to the death would be, I suppose I should try to survive. My subjects need me. But the others went in search of their own battles. Prince Ernskar headed up to the battlements. Track him down while I clear a path to the hall. Find Ernskar, then look for Emmerich. He said something about dealing with the storm. We will gather at Memorial Hall, but understand this. I have no intention of hiding behind wards while others die to protect me. This queen fights her own battles.
Ascendant Order rats just keep climbing up. Help me dispatch them. ship reaches the dock, we'll be overrun. We have to do something. I don't know how you got here, but I'm glad to see you. That ship approaching the pier is full of Ascendant Order reinforcements. We need to do something. Not while we're all that stands between victory and death. If I abandon the battlements now, we'll be caught like wolves in a trap. I need you to deal with the vermin scaling the walls, while I prepare the ballista to attack that approaching ship. Good. Then I can use this ballista to destroy that ship. Just get down to the dock and keep these rats at bay long enough for me to smash those reinforcements out of the water. Then we can fall back to the hall. He went down to the courtyard to deal with the Elder Tide druids. Can you believe they allied with the Ascendant Order? They're feeding this storm. You should help him, after you help me. All I need is a moment to clearly align the ballista. The door at the south end leads down to the dock. Keep them from scaling the walls, and I'll put this siege weapon to good use.
evil druids are feeding you instead. Disrupt the ritual, friend!
Victory is ours, friend. But we shouldn't linger too long. We need a solid plan. Victory is ours, friend. But we shouldn't linger too long. We need a solid plan. Well fought, friend. If you're here, Lady Arabelle must be nearby. Now what does she have up her sleeve? If I've learned anything in my long association with Lady Arabelle, it's that she always has a plan in the works. Ah yes, the protected hall. I thought Lady Arabelle's arrangements were overly cautious. Events, however, reveal the wisdom of her actions. As much as I dislike hiding, we must deny our enemies an easy victory. Do you have an invitation medallion? Then we should make use of the defenses she prepared. I'm sure she plans to launch a counterattack, just like she did during Rance's siege of Wayrest. Why, never mind. A tale for another time. The door to the hall is on the south wall.
More enemies approach.
Quickly, into the hall.
Use your medallion. It's the only way past the wards. As much as this galls us, this is the prudent course. The Ascendant Order can't breach it.
You think yourselves safe? I will bring this castle down on top of you.
The wards are breached. Who are?
Hiding in your hole. And it shall be your tomb.
We can't stay here. He's trying to topple the castle.
I've just about had it with this Ascendant Magus. To the courtyard. Friend, join me.
The so-called leaders of the Veiled Alliances. Prepare to fall to the Ascendant Order!
Loading! Coming up the fire! Taking south!
Ascendant Lord will still triumph.
Magus falls and his minions scatter. Cowards!
We cut down the Magus, but the Lord is still out there somewhere.
The Magus has fallen. We will deliver the same fate to his lord.
Our friend here made this victory possible.
Indeed. They got us to work together. Amazing. Now let's go find Lady Arabelle.
There you are, dear. And with the Alliance leaders, too. I assume you had something to do with the Ascendant Order's retreat? I admit I feared all was lost, as more of those rogue knights pressed onto shore. Then the castle's siege weapons unloaded on their ships, and the dark storm suddenly abated. Tell me, what actually happened in Memorial Hall? I knew you were special the moment I saw you, my dear. The Ascendant Magus hoped to topple thrones, yet instead his threat brought the Alliance leaders together. And you showed them peace is worth fighting for. Take this with my deepest thanks. Nothing about this peace conference has gone as planned, but the Ascendant Order might have given us something we didn't have before. A reason for the Alliance leaders to cooperate. Can I ask one more favor of you, dear? Lord Bacaro needs to hear about our victory at All Flags. He can stop mustering a counterforce, at least for now. Thanks to you, Count Damard's plan to decapitate the alliances has failed. The leaders are safe and back to their usual bickering. I suspect Count Damard's defeat cost the Ascendant Order most of their strength. It will take time for them to recover, which gives us a chance to salvage the peace talks. Bring the news to Lord Bacaro. Then meet me back at Mandrake Manor. Lord Bacaro should be at Steadfast Manor. Do hurry before he strikes off with an army of hired knights to join a battle that's already over. Besides, it's not often I get to send someone good news. While the conference site is repaired, I'll secure them in Gonfalon Bay. The captains in Koska can watch over the Royals and Valencia, and we'll have time to send for a new Fighters Guild delegate. I'm surprised this turned out as well as it did. That's a difficult question. I knew we had to try. Actually, I'm a bit embarrassed. Lord Bacaro trusted me to protect the conference, and I let him down. The Ascendant Order was one step ahead of me all along. I've never failed like this before. I didn't notice how powerful the Ascendant Order had become, and I should have sniffed out Count Damard's treachery. The clues were there. Wealth, grievances, arcane skill. Thanks to you, we salvaged the situation, and I can learn from my mistakes. Like Prince Ernskar, I had Captain Suzo commandeer a siege engine. That sent a few of their ships to the bottom. Then when the shaking stopped and the storm clouds parted, the remaining vessels fled. After you defeated the Magus, I suppose. No, but I'm not surprised. He and the Steadfast don't have a standing army. I imagine he's still at his manor sending missives across High Isle in an attempt to recruit knights willing to aid us. Go tell him he can stop. The threat is over for now.
Surely we're done now. I could use a drink and a meal.
Must have been tough getting captured by convicts on Aminos.
Good point, Iran. But do remember, he's only a prince.
Raise a hand if you care what the High King thinks.
Thank you, Saji.
Zaji cares. Can we go home now?
Wrong royal, Zaji. You're with the queen, remember? Now where did you leave that scout? What? Did no one tie up the ship before we ran into battle?
You there! Can we speak for a moment?
Ah, Lady Arabelle's associate. What news do you bring me? I've been sending messengers throughout the countryside, but so far I've only managed to gather a handful of knights. I was about to send them the order to head out when I saw you approaching. Does this mean you have news from Lady Arabelle? That's excellent news. My congratulations to you and Lady Arabelle. I'll still send the knights, but now their orders will be to shore up the castle's defenses, not rush into a war. But pray tell, where are the delegates now? Of course, All Flag's castle must be half in ruins after what I can only imagine was a fierce and costly battle. I'll get with Lady Arabelle, and we'll thank the delegates for their patience. I do believe another celebration is in order, though. Don't be modest, friend. From what I already know of your exploits, I can only imagine the heroics you demonstrated at All Flag's castle. Inform Lady Arabelle. We'll gather at Gonfalon Palace to celebrate your courage and the safety of the delegates. How often does someone get to save 3 realms in the same day? Your actions are an inspiration. I wonder, though, did the Ascendant Magus inadvertently help us by attacking the royals? We shall see. Go, tell Arabelle. She'll make the arrangements. Did they now? I can't wait to hear the entire story. I am surprised they didn't make use of the wards protecting Memorial Hall, though. We prepared the site to keep the delegates safe throughout the peace talks. Yes, I saw his power firsthand at Castle Navir. And Valencia explained that he somehow drew power from the volcanic vents that permeate the islands. A reckless use of magic, with little regard for consequences. Where did he learn that, I wonder? De Mard de Fort? Astonishing! I was certain the Magus was going to turn out to be one of the Monards. Tell me, what of this mysterious Ascendant Lord you encountered beneath Castle Navir? Did you learn anything about him? Cowards like that let others do the fighting for them. I imagine he's in hiding, fearing exposure and seeking a way to rebuild his forces. I suspect the Lord will remain in the shadows for now. Stay vigilant. Inform me if you learn anything more.
You there! Can we speak for a moment?
believe it. An Ascendant Order sailed a fleet right into the lock. I heard there was a terrible battle at All Flags Islet.
And I...
When lightning strikes far from shore, and the fates still might prove till they shout no more, I hope to be on the prow, standing tall, spitting in the face of life's final call. We fought and we loved folks on shore. When we're gone, many dreams.
Heard you were the one who saved the king's life. Thank you.
Welcome, my dear. What news do you bring from Steadfast Manor? Were you able to meet with Lord Baccaro, dear? What did he say when you told him about our victory? An excellent idea. Lord Baccaro knows it's vital to bring the delegates back to the table. After recent events, their faith in diplomacy might well be suspect. But a party, that's something they can all agree on. Can I impose on you again, dear? Tell the delegates Lord Baccaro dearly hopes they can attend a gathering at Gonfalon Palace. If anyone hesitates, use your charms to convince them to join us. Meanwhile, I'll throw something together. Meet me at Gonfalon Palace when you're done. Royals, no concern for their own safety. They each went off in search of a diversion. High King Emmerich to the temple, Queen Irene to stroll the harbor, and Prince Ernskar to the inn. I asked the Sisters' Guard to keep an eye on them, discreetly. Leave that to me, dear. I'll send Jakan to round up our 3 brave captains and put them to work. It'll be all hands on deck, as it were, but I think we can manage. You just make sure the Alliance leaders attend the party. These royals are a stubborn lot, or hadn't you noticed? I can never predict what they will do from one moment to the next. Remind them these peace talks are imperative. If that doesn't work, tell them the other 2 accepted your invitation. Sometimes a few untruths are required to grease the wheels of diplomacy. The royals will see right through the ruse, of course, but they'll play along. All they need is a reason to believe that this isn't a waste of their time.
Magus Slayer! To what do I owe this pleasure? Have I thanked you yet for all you've done? Not just for the alliances and Lady Arabelle, but for me personally. No? Well, thank you, my friend. I don't know many people who could have beaten the Ascendant Magus. But what brings you to the temple? Another royal function. I'm getting tired of those ghastly affairs in most cases. I was just considering heading home. Queen Maria must be missing me terribly. Unless... is the celebration in my honor? It's bad form to refuse such parties. Irene and Ernskar? Well, I can't allow them to attend and not show up myself. And I guess I do owe them something of a debt, too. They did help us on Amanos and at All Flags Castle. All right, I'll attend Lord Baccaro's celebration. It seems I'll need to pay more attention to the Sisters Archipelago in the future. My negligence allowed treason to fester and bloom unchecked. That changes now. I will need to treat that situation delicately. Until I can prove one way or another that Duchess Elea was truly ignorant of her brother's plot, I can't in good conscience reprimand the entire house. Still, I don't take treason lightly. No, but we didn't exterminate all of those Order bastards, and their so-called Ascendant Lord is still loose. I have no doubt his rogue knights will rise against us again. I'll withhold judgment on the Duforts until my daggers investigate, though.
set below us, her waters spring forth green. Blue skies alight with sunfire, bound into blessings.
Well met, friend. Come have a drink with me.
Blessings of Ephraim, blessings of Ephraim.
After the battles we endured, I was hoping to find a celebration. Unfortunately, this inn is as dead as the elk served at the Skull King's table. Have you come to drink with me, perhaps, my friend? Well, that's a welcome bit of news. Even a party full of royals and nobles has got to be better than this place. Wait, will Emmerich and Iron be in attendance? If they decline the invitation, I probably should as well. And it seems I have no other choice. I will attend Lord Baccaro's celebration, and if the festivities evolve into more serious conversations, perhaps I will even listen. I'll see you there, my friend. Wait until the Skull King hears what he missed. Raging storms, a deadly jungle, a battle against near hopeless odds at an ancient castle. My father is going to kick himself. Well, maybe not about the storms. He gets sick at sea. Absolutely. He was an adventuring bard before he took the throne of Eastern Skyrim. He's not as ancient as Emmerich, and that old lion enjoyed himself. When we weren't almost dying, at least. I'll send a report to my father. Tell him all about it. As long as nothing else out of the ordinary happens, I'll stay. At least for a while. The weather here on High Isle is so much nicer than what we have in Windhelm. I can do without the cold and the snow for a little longer.
Come on, just one more match. Give me a chance to win my gold back.
And what will you bet? That ridiculous
Hello,
nose ring?
friend.
Find another
Looking for me?
racket, Bragas. Tribute ain't for you.
I've always loved the sea. Comes from growing up on Somerset, I suppose. But what can I do for you, my friend? Don't tell me there are more rogue knights threatening High Isle. A party? Just another excuse to get me and Emmerich in the same room. Oh, very well. If we could face unprecedented danger together, we can probably survive sharing a few drinks and some food. And where will this gala event be held? That's probably for the best. It's close by. And All Flags Castle was quite a mess after the battle with the Ascendant Magus. It will take Lord Baccaro a considerable effort if he plans to make it ready for the conference again. Most of the belongings I brought along were lost when the Perfect Pounce sank into the sea. I wonder if I can find any suitable attire on this island. Breton tastes leave something to be desired. What am I thinking? This outfit is perfectly fine. We did not discuss peace, if that's what you're asking. We disagree on important issues, which is why diplomacy usually begins with social occasions. Banquets, balls, hunts, and the like. Rarely do they involve fighting for your life, though. We regaled each other with tales of how we survived the shipwrecks and our adventures on Amanos. I believed Emmerich was past his prime, no longer the great hero. And Ernskar struck me as young and brash. I now have a different perspective.
good. Rickard needs help. Again. Hey, good looking. Got a moment? Lord Baccaro may have proclaimed that this was a celebration for the Alliance leaders, but everyone came out to see the hero who saved All Flags Castle. I'm impressed how fast the word got around, even if I may have had something to do with that. Just wanted you to know, I worked it out with Lady Arabelle. She considers my debt to her paid in full. I think she may have confused me with you, but I'll take it any way I can get it. So go in and enjoy the party. I'm sure I'll see you around. I put on a few disguises, sure, and I'm glad everyone's safe, but all this hero stuff gives me a rash. I'm not supposed to attract so much attention. Anyway, Lady Arabelle wants a word with you before she starts the main event. She's waiting inside.
Not my finest work, but I think this venue will do. I see you convinced our royal guest to come to our little gathering. Well done, dear. Now for the tricky part. Persuading them to stay for Lord Baccaro's talks. After so many perils, I suppose I couldn't blame them if they decided to leave. Excellent, dear. You saved Emmerich and the others from the Ascendant Order and ended the threat of the Magus. Plus, you salvaged the talks and restored the hope for peace. Take this. This is your day as much as anyone's. I have to address the crowd. We're here to celebrate the coming together of 3 great leaders, and to show our appreciation for a hero who saved the delegates and kept our hopes for peace alive. On behalf of Lord Baccaro and the Society of the Steadfast, I ask our honored guests to enjoy the celebration.
The Aldmeri Dominion thanks our hero and promises to participate when the talks resume.
The Ebonheart Pact wholeheartedly agrees.
As does the Daggerfall Covenant. 3 cheers for our hero and for Lord Baccaro!
Well said, High King. And well said, Queen and Prince. Let the celebration begin. I knew at the moment I saw you, dear. This one has spirit. This one has the heart of a hero. Not too unlike what Emmerich saw when he first looked at me. You know I appreciate all you've done, my friend. You can call on me for help whenever you need. No rest for the weary, dear. I need to help Lord Baccaro restore All Flags Castle for the peace talks, improve security, figure out what other traitors beside Count Damard are lurking about, and of course, I need to keep the delegates safe. Not right now. The captains and Koska have agreed to help guard the delegates, but the rest is all paperwork and supervision. When the peace talks get underway, I'll send for you. If you're still interested in helping, of course. No pressure, dear. An excellent answer. I must write that down. I expect that my notes will make an excellent basis for the next Investigator Vale novel. I must send them off to the author at once. Let's just say the author is a very dear friend of mine. Why, I would even go so far as to admit I know her as well as I know myself. And that is quite positively all I intend to share on this topic. Now go mingle and accept the adoration of the crowd.
We have taken the first step on a long journey. Still, no one ever reaches their destination without taking that step. I owe you a debt, friend. Because of you, there's still a chance for peace. I promise to take full advantage of this opportunity. That depends on how fast I can get workers out to rebuild All Flags Castle and restore Memorial Hall. And I need to send word to the Mages Guild. Valencia alone can't replace the wards. There's also a new Fighters Guild delegate to consider. I'm certainly going to try. We've all accomplished too much to let the talks just fade away like a mist in the morning sun. You showed them they can work together. We can build upon that, provided I can get them to stay until we're ready to begin.
I think I can bear this Breton paradise a little longer. Consider it my way of acknowledging everything you did for us. For me. If you could go out of your way to save 3 foolish royals, then I can try to find common ground with my enemies. There's always a chance. As long as Lord Bacaro can finalize the necessary arrangements, we have an opportunity to put an end to terrible suffering. What sort of queen would I be if I did not do everything in my power to see this through? I must assume so. Why else would they be here? They are honorable leaders despite our differences and the terrible war we're engaged in. I believe they want what is best for their realms as well as mine. Beyond that, we shall have to wait and see.
We won the day, my friend, and I learned a valuable lesson. Sometimes the enemy of my enemy is my friend, or at least a helpful acquaintance. And if the peace talks do go on, I will do my best to negotiate in good faith. Who knows? Will ice melt in the cookpot? That's a certainty. But the thoughts that run through the minds of the rulers of Tamriel, those cannot be fathomed by even the most brilliant sage. But I will send word to my father, ask for his advice. Mostly. But he wasn't with us on Amanos or at All Flags Castle. He didn't fight side by side with the lion and the eagle. My father doesn't expect much from these talks. I'm not so sure. If the talks do take place, I'd love to surprise him.
Fighting alongside each other? All well and good. Attending a party together? Sure, with civilized people. But these peace talks? If Lord Bacaro is committed to continuing down this path, I'll follow. I don't hold out much hope, though. What do I look like, a soothsayer? All I know is that peace has powerful enemies. Every day, people tell me that if we press harder, we can make good on the blood and treasure we've spent. Dictate terms from a position of strength. It distresses me. I'm afraid I do. If I decide to ignore them and hold my ground, there's no promise Irene and Yoren can do the same. Peace is only possible when everyone sees there's no more to be gained from war. Still, if others are willing to try, so am I.